so high on the bowl and slams down onto the main straight.
Coming up to car 22, Harrop Cullen Commodore. Brock surges away. Brock with very disappointing results so far in the series. Qualified pole at Sandown and Wanneroo. Second at Sandown. But then ninth at Wanneroo. Retired from both Simmons Lane and Calder. So a measly 32 points in this moment. Fairly desperate time now for Alan Moffat, a time that at Sandown, when he was doing it on an Alan Grace, he stretched the car so hard it broke an axle, 4 laps from the end. This circuit's not like that, it's pretty smooth, but he's got to pull a bit of magic now, and as Brock's got himself boxed there, but the camera, as you can see, is shortening it greatly, and Brock's got it well covered there. Coming up to pass the car in 6th position. You can believe that. They're on their 39th. They've been racing for 38 minutes, 10 seconds.
Launching out of the way, waving, flashing his light.
And this works.
Oh, Brock having to lock up everything to miss Cullen.
That was bad by Cullen. Brock should have been in, Cullen should have been out of the way. And Brock will be angry. Now Brock says, you must let me through.
Glenn gets the starter, gives the sign. They're on their last lap. Moffat pulling back from it.
There'll be some desperate stuff breaking for the S's, some closing through here, and that worked beautifully by Brock, and it should really have worked back there on the S's of the bowl, but that's where Moffat will have to slip quickly through the S's and try one there, then the bowl is the last opportunity. But Brock, I think, has got good measure today. And he'll be very jubilant. Because with budget allegedly running low in the team, a lot of pressure from sponsors, and it's still not over. This 5th round of the Australian Touring Car Championship. Peter Brock leading into the final corner from Alan Moffat. Running to the flag now, and the V8 should be good enough.
Oh, close.
But Moffat pulled very nearly a miracle.
Brock waiting. Oh, goodness, they were side by side.
We're waiting the decision, quite frankly. Fury coming in 4th. Grice finished 3rd. Johnson should finish 5th in car number 17 as Brock goes on his slowing down lap. And then lapped the Commodore 22.
That's it. The judge of fact has given it to Peter Brock. But it was so close. There wouldn't have been 200ths of a tenth of a second in it. 200ths of a second in it, really.
So then, pick up that point score situation that will leave Fury in the lead with 120 from Moffat on 96. Johnson and Grice equal on 70. Peter Brock up to 57. And as I say, if you drop Fury's worst score, which ultimately he'll have to do, you come back to 99. Moffat only 3 points behind him. The encouraging thing about all this great racing, which we've seen in the 5 rounds of the Australian Touring Car Championship, is that the next round of 6 is at Surfers Paradise in 2 weeks' time. It's just a 2-week gap That's the middle of May, to the end of May, to the 7th round at Oran Park, and 3 weeks then to the 18th, 19th of June, the final round at Lakeside, Queensland, all of which, of course, will be covered by ABC Sport.
And wasn't it nice then to see Alan Moffat come up and congratulate Peter Brock? To say that it's been tense in the pitch between the Moffat team and the Brock team, and indeed everyone else in the race, would be an understatement. And to see the congratulations heartily given from the Peterson-Stuyvesant team to the Marlborough team is very good.
A greatly relieved crew that will be the Marlborough Holden dealer team, because it has not been a very shiny year for them, but there was a lot of sponsor and promotional backing in the pit area here today, seeing the business side of motor racing, and the Marlborough people that were here will be delighted to have seen that result. But neither will Stuyvesant be upset, although Peter Brock is the man who's done it today for his first victory in the 5 rounds of the Australian Touring Car Championship, and let's now hear from him.
Well, Brocky, it's been a while since you've been in the winner's circle.
Indeed. Actually, I have to hark back to a very minor race in Bob James Monza in February this year. Yes, it has been a while.
And by about paint on the bumper bar.
Yeah, today. Well, as a matter of fact, I went across the line looking at Alan's car and mine. I thought, well, I think my bumper bar's a bit further out than his. I think I might have just sneaked in there.
It was a part of the circuit where he was trying to get you every time, but when you had the room up the straight, you could get away. But
yeah, I could make it a room on him, but I had to concentrate on trying to slow him down. So once he got behind me, I was able to control his speed out of the corner to a certain extent, but his speed into the corner was so fast that I had to block him. It's as simple as that.
And obviously you were expecting it. That was his last dash at him.
Oh, yeah, I'd saved my tyres for a last effort. And, he nudged me a couple of times, nothing major. I mean, it's just good close racing, and I must congratulate Alan Turner. He's an excellent bloke racing it.
As a matter of fact, I was standing about 80 metres behind the start-finish line, and you were second when you went past.
Yeah, that's right. I had to line her up and do it, but I was quite confident that I had the legs on him. I saw him out there. I thought, it's not a good place to be, Al.
If you'd been beaten, would you have been a bit dirty on some of the other drivers? You were being held up, I suppose.
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's part of the action. I mean, you take your chances in racing, and it's like slow drivers at Bathurst. I always think that it's an added difficulty. It's a bit like a high diver, you know, and if you ride 2 1/2 somersaults with tight, I mean, it just makes it more difficult for all drivers. No, I simply had a problem there, but the last 15 laps of the tyres just losing their grip rapidly, and watching Alan creeping up and trying my best to keep the car intact, you know, to keep it from sliding too much.
It's got to be the classic tortoise and hare race.
Yeah.
Because as your tyres wear, his tank is getting more empty, and...
Well, I don't know about his tank. He just kept on the same lap times he was doing at the beginning of the race. I started off at 58.2, I think I saw the boys saying at the time, which would be a new lap record, I think. And towards the end, I was doing 60.1, so I'm falling off 2 seconds a lap round here. Alan started off about 59 dead and finished up at about 59 dead.
We talked to John Harvey during the race. You've worked a lot on the car after a bit of a slow start to the season.
Yes, we have, and I must congratulate the boys for doing a fabulous job this week. I took the week off to get my brain intact. Bit of fish. In WA and lobbed here, and I honestly haven't changed a thing on the car. It's absolutely beautiful. So I think sometimes a fresh brain's as good as a fresh car.
And Pete, I heard your interview on the PA before the race started, and you said, well, Collingwood won yesterday, so it might be a good...
Made it a good double. Made it a good double. Yeah, good week actually all round. 2 weeks for Collingwood, 1 for Brock.
Well, what about the rest of the season?
What, for Collingwood or Brock?
Well, let's talk about motor racing.
Yep.
You're too far behind already?
Yes, for these races. I don't think there's any way any of us are going to catch George Fury and Nissan because of the way the points are structured. But I'm not particularly concerned about that. I'm far more interested in trying to get our act together for the Castrol 400 at Sandown and, of course, the James Hardy 1000. They're the grand final of what it's all about, and, this is homework.
Grand final for Brock, grand final for Collingwood?
Who knows? Good on you, Pete. Well done. Thanks.
And with a point score for the Australian Touring Car Championship still to come, let's look now at the final round of the Australian